Atma Namaste, God's Love Channel, Cheryl. The question is, but some people's sole purpose is to frustrate others with their wittiful nature without any regrets and making others feel guilty. They deliberately poke others. So I understand, but then that is their life purpose, right? What is your life purpose? Is to not get entangled in their Maya. If you think at a spiritual point of view, because that is what I will give you, spiritual point of view, is that anything bad that happens in our life is actually for good. I'm not saying this out of books because people have said it. No, the truth. This is the truth. And if you want to learn more, I do teach spiritual accountancy, wherein you will come to know why people misbehave and why they do, and eventually after the course what are you going to do? You are going to love them, you're going to thank them, and you are going to be happy that they came into your life. So the basic understanding is, when bad people come into our life and they torture us, they give whatever pokey things and all that, it is for our good. Knowingly or unknowingly, we may like it, we may not like it, we may accept it, we may not accept it. It really does not matter. And those people, they really don't have any regrets, because that is the way their consciousness has made them. So what happens is, again, spiritual afterlife part of the story, what happens is that I'm talking about myself, as in not me really, but me as a person, me as a consciousness. So when I died, I realized that okay, now I want to learn patience and compassion, and compassion towards elders. So then I will say okay, and the council will say, the divine council will say, okay, who is going to put Cheryl through difficult times, and to check that she will be loving and caring towards elderlies. So then there are few people will come ahead, and they will say that okay, I will be an abusive husband, I will be abusive mother-in-law, I will be abusive neighbor, and whatever. And so that Cheryl learns patience, compassion, and mercy. Also, please understand, also, because I already owe her, the example, mother-in-law will say, I already owe her, I'm grateful to her, because in a different life, she helped me grow spiritually. So this time, I'm going to help her grow spiritually. This is what the consciousness will say, who will decide at that time, the council meeting will decide to become your mother-in-law. So now the question is, what if I get married to any other person? If there is such a situation where your mother-in-law has decided to give you hard times, in this whole world, you will get married to her son, only her son, so that you go through that purpose of life. You go through that pain, you go through that event in life, so that you can make your choices. This is the way the spiritual afterlife works. I have given you details by giving you an example, but this is the way it works. Atma, Namaste, thank you. Okay. Another additional question is that that means that we are not here for ourselves but others. When we discuss that life purpose, we are here to, one of the life purpose is coexistence, giving birth to our next generation and all that. So in against that answer, I have got a question which says that means that we are not here for ourselves but others. Yeah. So yes, this is one of the parts that is right, absolutely right. We are not here just for ourselves, but we are here for others. So we are here to coexist. You cannot have just one single life purpose and say, okay, I have done my life purpose, that's it, I'm going back home. No, you cannot, and that cannot be. Yeah, so once you are born as a human being, you become a part of that culture, that progeny line. You become a part of the whole thing. So for an example, if somebody is going from India to London, and this is about the olden times, so what would happen is that anybody else who is staying in London, their parents, their loved ones would come to our place and say that please take this as well, please take that as well, you know, you're going to London, so please do this much also for us. And we would happily do it. What would we do is we would take their loved ones parcels, and you know, then go to London, then find them, take pains to meet them, give them their parcels. We would do such thing. So same way, the moment I am taking birth on earth, then I will be a part of that community, that era community, and I will be serving many other things. So here, none of the consciousness that takes birth in any form cannot serve. We are all here to coexist. At the same time, we are also here as a individual and doing our own individual purpose. So it is a mix and match. It's like um, we serve each other, and also I serve myself. So I have a purpose of taking care of each other, and I also have a purpose of taking care of myself. So together we grow, and individually also I grow. This is the whole understanding. Atma, Namaste. Thank you.